All right, so the most exciting chapter in the report is naturally recruitment. This is why when I talk to my clients, I try to explain to them why things have changed forever. I did this last night in my hotel room. Didn't really have anything better to do, but I went on Seek, I went to call centre jobs, I selected Melbourne, and as you'll see there, I got 900 jobs within 50 kilometres. So that's covering all the categories, but if you are looking for staff in Melbourne at the moment, you're competing with 909 jobs locally. But if we then go to the work from home category, and Seek have this as a category now, and it is their most searched term, we get another 544. So suddenly the competition for the best agents has increased significantly. It's getting more challenging. There's 50% more jobs available for them to find. But all hell breaks loose when we do just the work from home category. So you're not just competing for 900 against 900 other jobs at the moment, you're competing against 10,000. So there is a tenfold increase in the availability of vacancies for people who want to work from home. So if you are not making the most of that talent pool yourself, if you are not actively out there looking for people who want to work from home, then it's kind of a one-way street for you. You know, agents are leaving your call centre to find the work from home roles, but you're not making the most of the opportunity that people are happy to work from home. When we asked those in the talent team, how many vacancies are you looking after at any one time? On average, it was 32. I want to put it this way. If you work for 38 hours in a week, how many hours does that give you for each of your 32 vacancies? To screen through 100 resumes, to phone interview 40 people, to face-to-face 20 people, to write up the bios, to send it through to the line manager, to book into times, to do the reference checks, to do the police checks. You've got 1.2 hours per role. It's just not enough. It's not enough to do the job well. At SMAART Recruitment, I don't like my team members to be working on any more than 10 roles at a time because otherwise it's just too hard. We want to give a great experience to the candidates. How can you give a great experience if you're working on that many roles? So go easy on your talent team, and if they're finding it hard, let's chat. How many agent level roles do you expect to recruit? Sorry, how many did you recruit over the last 12 months? So this is not this report, this is the last report. The last report, the talent team told us they recruited 399 roles that year. This report, 12 months on, they told us that they also recruited 399 roles. So there was no difference. So over the last 24 months, it's been 2 years of nearly 400 agents being recruited. So we all know that unemployment hit its lowest point ever a couple of months ago. It went back up to 3.7 today. That is still lower than it's been 99% of the time since it's been recorded. Interestingly though, do you estimate recruiting more or less agents in the coming 12 months? 46% say more, 39% say about the same. So 85% of contact centres still think they're going to be recruiting 399 agents over the coming 12 months. So it's not slowing down. And as the question to Ian today, why are we still getting so many calls? As we move to omni-channel, we're not seeing a reduction in calls and we're seeing more tasks and responsibilities and more channels being given to the contact centre. So we don't forecast there to be a slowdown in the demand for the best agents. Remote hiring, 46% of contact centres said they've accessed talent from other cities and other states around Australia that would have been hired locally. So that's really pleasing, and that number has jumped up each of the last two reports. 4% hired people from overseas for Australian contact centres that would normally have been hired locally. So the key findings for the recruitment chapter is there's no sign of it slowing down. Our benchmark at SMAART Recruitment is 5.0%. That's kind of the sweet spot. So as a recruitment agency, if unemployment gets above 5%, that's when we start to notice there's less demand for our services. Even though we've got great services, they do come at a cost. So when it's above 5%, we feel that our contact centres, there's enough available people looking for work. When it dips below 5, that's where it starts to get tough. When it gets below 4.5, that's where it starts to get really tough for us at 4.5. And we've been sitting at 3.5 to 3.7 for most of the last 12 months. So it is we shouldn't use the term war, but that's what it's like. We are seeing candidates that will come in for interview. They will accept a job with us. They'll start that job on Monday. They won't turn up on Tuesday because they were offered another job to start Wednesday, and they didn't really get the vibe in the training on Monday. and they're happy to do that. So it is a constant selling, and you probably feel it in your teams as well. You know, we feel like we should be screening, and we need to be screening the candidates really well, but we also need to be selling to them the whole time, selling to them during the recruitment process, selling to them during the onboarding process, selling to them during training. Otherwise, they've got plenty of other options. Recruitment teams are overworked. You know, too many vacancies for those in the talent team. So, you know, when your recruiters in your organisation are telling you, I'm really struggling, there's a reason why. And high volume recruitment requires high volume effort. It's not the type of role like if you're looking for maybe an IT role where you actually go out and physically search and you just need to find one good person. It's volume, it's scale, it's lots of applications. And remote hiring increases your candidate pool. If you are not hiring remotely at the moment, you need to give it a try. We have been very pleasantly surprised with some of the clients that we work with, you know, who can't offer the average salary. So we said, why don't we try hiring remotely? Can you support remote workers? And the responses have gone through the roof. Because what do? You open up the whole of Australia. So if you can only get 100 candidates, for example, in Melbourne, if you open up that role Australia-wide, you might get 5 times as many. And it takes a lot of work to screen 500 candidates, but it gives you a really good example of how you can open things up.